5 most likely JAMB solubility questions, and I'll be explaining them to the best I can. Let's take question 1. Calculate the solubility in mole per dm cube of 40 gram of CuSO4. CuSO4 is copper sulfate, alright, dissolved in 100 gram of water at 120 degrees Celsius. Calculate solubility. Let's go. Solution. The first thing I want to do is I want to write out the formula that we need to calculate solubility. Generally, solubility in mole per dm cube, taking note of the units because there are different forms of solubility. In this case, this one is specifically called molarity. So I can say that solubility in mole per dm cube, which is also called molarity, is mass of what? All right, mass of the solute actually, times 1000 divided by, we have m, this is capital letters, times v. Now let's write out where m, that's the lowercase m, is mass of solute. Very important, right? Mass of solute. Then we have our uppercase m to be molar mass of solute, to be the molar mass of solute. Okay, we have v to be volume, not just any kind of volume, in cm cube, volume in cm cube, right? So now let's replace our values. So mean that solubility will be equals to, mass was given in question as 40 times 1000. We were giving molar mass, okay, we weren't giving molar mass, but we're giving volume as, okay, we're giving 100 gram of water. Now the density of water is 1 gram per cm cube. Let me write it somewhere. Density of water, I can represent that as rho is equals to 1 gram per cm cube, all right, which is equals to mass over volume. So they gave us the mass of 100, so to get my volume in cm cube, it will become 100 divided by 1, which remains 100. All right, so now next thing now is finding molar mass of copper sulfate, CuSO4. Let's add up the molar mass of the individual elements. So this is now equals to, copper was 64 plus 32 plus oxygen is 16. We have 4 atoms. All right, so everything here, all this in brackets, this is equals to 160 gram per mole. So we're just going to put that here, 160. Now if we are to evaluate all of this, we're going to have, that's now 40 times 1000 divided by 160 multiplied by 100, right? This is equals to what? 2.5. So our solubility in mole per dm cube is equal to 2.5 mole per dm cube. Now the truth is that you can evaluate this with a calculator by simplifying it, cancelling out the zeros and looking for common factors which you can divide, but this is our correct answer. The solubility of a salt is 8 mole per dm cube at a certain temperature. 200 cm cube of a saturated solution of the salt, molar mass 120 gram per mole, is evaporated to dryness. What mass of the salt is obtained? Now this is just a test of our understanding of the formula. What do I mean? Let's solve. In solution, we have, remember I said that solubility in mole per dm cube, we said it was equals to mass times 1000 molar mass times volume. Now can I just make mass subject to formula since we're given solubility, molar mass and volume? Of course. So if I make mass subject to formula, I'll have that m become s times m times v over 1000. Right, so we don't need to stress, we don't need to repeat our values. Where s is solubility, they gave us as 8, molar mass was given as 120, volume was given as 200, and of course 1000. We're going to evaluate this one without the calculator. So let's go. We have zeros can cancel out, that's first, then we have zeros out here. What we have left is 8 times 12 times 2, which is now equals to 24 times 8. That will be equals to 192 grams. So that becomes our correct answer, corresponds to option A. So the solubility of the salt X in water is 25 gram per 100 gram of water at 25 degrees Celsius and 60 gram per 100 gram of water at 60 degrees Celsius. If 200 gram of a saturated solution of X at 60 degrees Celsius is cooled to 25 degrees Celsius, calculate the mass of crystals that will be deposited. Assume that the density of solution remains approximately 1 gram per cm cube, that is constant. Now, we could find the solubility of the salt at 25 degrees Celsius, find the solubility at 60 degrees Celsius, then we'll find the mass of salt that will be yielded with 200 gram of solution. But that'll be a long method. We can use a direct comparison method. What do I mean? Let's solve. Now, for the first case, which was at 25 degrees Celsius, they said a salt is 25 gram per 100 gram. So what we're going to do is that we're going to say that at 25 degrees Celsius, 125 gram of solution, yes, 125 gram of solution gave us the represent that as dash, give us 25 gram of X, right? That's at 25 degrees Celsius. Now, since it was cooled from 60 to 25, meaning that when this 200 gram solution finally falls to 25, 200 gram of solution, all right, so 200 gram of solution, we have X gram of solute of X. X is solute, so I can simply just cross multiply and set X is equals to 200 times 25 divided by 125, which if you evaluate, you get your answer as 40 gram of X. Let's do the same thing at 60 degrees Celsius. At 60 degrees Celsius, that's at the higher temperature, 160 gram of solution, all right, that gives, according to the question, 60 gram of X. 60 gram of X. So 200 gram of solution, 200 gram of solution will give X gram of X. X is solute. X gram is what we're looking for. So X will now become 200 times 60 divided by 160, which is equivalent to 75 gram of X. So they said that find the mass of the crystals that will be deposited, which is the change in mass. So at 60 degrees Celsius, 75 gram was present. So when you cooled it to 25 degrees Celsius, only 40 gram was present. So mass deposited, that would now be equal to 75. We simply remove it from 40 and get our answer as 35, which corresponds to the last option, 35 grams, option E. Question 4. A saturated solution of a salt, molar mass 158 gram per mole, has a solubility of 8 mole per dm cube at 80 degrees Celsius. 250 cm cube of this saturated solution is cooled to 20 degrees Celsius. Where the solubility now drops, because remember, solubility is dependent on temperature, to 2 mole per dm cube. Calculate the mass of salts that will crystallize out. All right, our first step will be to find the mass of salt that is present in 8 mole per dm cube and can be stable at 80 degrees Celsius. All right, so since 8 mole per dm cube present the saturated solution, we need to find the mass of the salt that can stay in that solution at 80 degrees Celsius. Then we'll do the same for 2 mole per dm cube at 20 degrees Celsius, and we'll find the difference between masses, and that automatically becomes our answer. So let's go solution. So for the first step, remember I said that solubility is given as, let's write the formula. Solubility is given as mass times 1000 divided by molar mass times volume. Mass in grams, molar mass in gram per mole, and volume is in cm cube. We'll get solubility in gram in mole per dm cube rather. So our mass was given to us as what we're asked to find. So we can make mass straight a formula, and we can see that mass is equals to solubility times molar mass times volume, all divided by 1000. At 80 degrees Celsius, solubility was 8. Molar mass remains constant, it is 158. Volume was given as 250, all divided by 1000. Alright, so if we evaluate this, we'll get, so we're gonna have 8 times 158, right, times 250 divided by 1000, right, divided by 1000. So this gives us 316 grams as the mass of solute present at 80 degrees Celsius. For the second case, we have mass will be equal to, solubility in that case was 2, molar mass constant 158, volume is also constant 250, all divided by 1000, right? So this is equals to, we're having 2 times 158 times 250 divided by 1000. So that gives us, that gives us 79 grams. So this is 79 grams of solute present. So to find the mass that crystallize, it becomes mass crystallized will be equal to 316 minus 79, which is equals to minus 79, that's 237 grams. So this is equals to 237 grams, and that becomes our answer.